Hi students, today I am going to explain about our motion and time lesson. It is fourth lesson in our 7th class. What is motion? Whatever we are doing all are motion. We are raising our hand, we are walking, we are running, we are swimming, we are going in a boat, car is running. These all are motion. Birds are flying, cycling, everything are in motion. Even our fan rotating also a motion. Our birds motion, butterflies movement, our plants swinging on the air, sway, that also motion. So many motion we are seeing around us. Clock wheels are at arms are in motion. So how can we define according to scientifically? We are doing that one definition. What is that? An object is said to be in motion if it changes its position with respect to the surrounding. What is surrounding? What are surround us? Around us. That things all are considered as surrounding. When any object means one thing, if it is in move, suppose a car is there on a road, it is running, moving. That time with respect to the surrounding, what are the surrounding around us? That car, road, buildings, trees, people, these all are there. It's a surrounding. When it is moving, it is changing. You see in our textbook they showed a motion diagram. There one tree is there, one car is there. Before it was in the right side, after moving that tree becomes left side and car moved to the right side. Like that motion is with respect to the surrounding. Here next diagram also they told on a curved path a building is there, a car is coming before that building, after approaching that building and then after that building two different diagrams are given. In that diagram they explain about the motion with respect to the surrounding. Before first diagram it showed the car's position before that building. Second diagram that car position is on the before that building. So like that the car moved and the surrounding is measured. It with respect to the surrounding only we can tell that the car is moved, that object is moved. Like that we can refer that motion with respect to some fixed points. This matter is explained in that matter. Next point is motion is relative. What is relative? Two types of situations may be there. You see one driver is sitting in a car and he is driving. That time his surrounding, that inside that car, that driver, his passengers and car, they are not in motion. He may think it is in rest, but an observer who is out of that car standing on the roadside may observe that the car is in motion, car also moved, driver also moved, and then passenger, everything are moved. This situation is explained in the second diagram. Here they explain that matter. So these two things, what about the driver, that the car is in rest, but for the pedestrian who is standing out of that road, that observer, that same situation is in motion. Why? Car moved, passengers moved, driver also moved, but for the driver it is no motion, they all are in rest, because there is no movement in their position is not changed. So this situation is called relative motion. Relative. Next there are three types of motions are explained in our lesson. What are the three types? First one is linear or straight line motion. Example, a car moves on a straight path. A runner runs in a straight race track. These are the straight line motion. Next, rotatory motion. You can see our fan, our clock arms. So these all are in rotatory motion. Our wheel of the cycle, car, bus, everything are in rotatory motion. There they are rotating with respect to a particular axis. What is that axis? The straight line from which it is moving as a circular one. That center line, that center point line is called as a axle of rotation. Next one, oscillatory motion. What is oscillatory motion? According to definition, from a fixed point, any object moved side to side or up and down. What is up and down? Moving up and downward, top to bottom or bottom to top, moving in a straight line or curved line. That is called oscillatory motion. Side to side also moving. You see in a pendulum clock, it is moving side to side. In a ball tied with a small string, that ball's motion towards right and left also a oscillatory motion. Next, swing. We are in a swing in park, we are playing upon that. That is swing motion also an oscillatory motion. So we understood linear motion, rotatory motion and oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion two types, side to side also is there, up and downs also are there. Next one, uniform motion and non-uniform motion. What is these two types? Uniform motion is an object moved in a particular time, same amount if they moved, then it is called the uniform motion. Suppose one cyclist is there, he ran that or moved that cycle for 10 minutes 5 kilometers every time. So next 10 minutes also again 5 kilometers he moved. Like that, if it is there, it is called as uniform motion. That is same distance, same time. Next one, non-uniform motion. What is this? That person moved in different timing, different distances, or same distance in different timings. Both are considered as non-uniform motion. One example, first 5 seconds he moved 10 meters. Next 5 seconds if he moved 20 meters, then it is a non-uniform motion. Like that, two variety of motion we can tell, uniform motion and non-uniform motion.